This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. The alleged culprits behind the rash of abductions here in the capital are to be formally charged with the crime sometime this week. This following their arrest, as confirmed by Chief Superintendent Solomon Cash during a press briefing at Central Detective Unit on Sunday. At the time, it was revealed that a 29-year-old female was taken into custody in connection with the crimes. A 35-year-old woman believed to be an accomplice was also locked up over in Eleuthera. Now, according to Chief Superintendent Cash, the 29-year-old has been linked to 4 abductions.
Well, let me say that since these incidents started to occur, we were committed to our investigations. We had opened a major incident room, which comprised of various resources from within the police force, including our technical and our intelligence resources. With that, we were able to launch a full-scale investigation, which led us to the point today that we can be conclusive in saying that we suspect that both individuals we have in custody are responsible for these incidences. We have already consulted with our Department of Public Prosecution on these matters, and hopefully we'll be able to say whether and what charges will be levied against these persons at the end of the week.
When asked about a possible motive behind the abductions, here's what reporters were told.
I can tell you one of those matters, we know it was a domestic type motive behind that, where some relative removed the kid from the home unbeknown to another relative. So that investigation has been closed. Now, the other matter, I think you're referring to a matter that happened someplace in the Culmusville area. That is still under investigation, active investigation. That is one of the matters we are looking at from a major incident room as well. But it does not include the ones we're speaking about today, where we have the 2 suspects in custody.
The abduction spanned the 6-week period of February 16th to March 29th, while National Security Minister Marvin Dames this morning commended the police force on finding and arresting the alleged abduction suspects.
This is a clear example of where we're trying to take the Royal Bahamas Police Force and all of our law enforcement agencies, that we have the confidence in the men and women of these agencies to do their job and to do it well. And you're seeing that. And kudos goes out to the members of the Royal Bahamas Police Force, as well as all of those persons who would have assisted some way, including the community.
In other news from the police, an autopsy report's expected to reveal just what led to a teenager's sudden death this past weekend. We understand officers were called to a Kamaica Road shopping plaza shortly after 3 Saturday afternoon, following reports that a 15-year-old boy had collapsed. The teen was taken to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Foul play is not suspected. However, investigations are ongoing. Meantime, gun violence still a big problem, this particularly in the face of separate shootings that have left several men wounded. Police say in the first case, a group of people were standing outside a nightclub on Camp Road after midnight when the occupants of a pink Nissan March opened fire on them. 6 people were injured. They are listed in stable condition in hospital. An hour later, a man was reportedly sitting in his vehicle in the parking lot of a nightclub on Tony Williams Darling Highway when a gunman opened fire on him. The victim, we're told, drove himself to hospital, where he too is listed in stable condition. Police are appealing to anyone with information that can assist with investigations to phone into the nearest police station. Our final story is up next.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.